Hey Lash Babes, welcome back to my channel. In today's vlog, we are doing my last private training. I'm going to be going down to Monterey Bay, and technically it was supposed to be like a little mini vacation, but I ended up having a student book. So today I only have one client, just because I do have to do laundry, pack up, go to the store, buy some last minute stuff for my training this week. And we do leave tomorrow in the morning, really early in the morning, because it is going to be a 9-hour drive to Monterey Bay. It's going to be in Northern Cali, and we are excited because it's our favorite place to go to California. So if you've never been, I highly recommend for you to go to Monterey Bay. So I ended up having a student book, and that's why we're driving out there. So it is a private training. It's going to be my last training of the year, and I think for a while. So technically Miami was supposed to be my last training, but then the student ended up booking, and I was like, you know what? Let's do it. And because it is in Northern Cali, I love Northern Cali, so I'm excited to go. And we'll kind of use this as like a little mini vacay, kind of get away. We love Monterey Bay, so we're excited. I'm excited to eat some clam chowder and just visit all the good spots that we like going out there. So I realized that I ended up running out of 12 and 13 millimeter lash trays. I am using my Royal Cashmere lashes in 0.03. So I ran out and I had to go grab some more. So we're gonna set up my lash tile right now. But before we do that, I am going to put on a podcast, and with this particular client, we do like to listen to murder mystery podcasts. I feel like I get tired and annoyed of just listening to music throughout the week, so that's why I kind of like to change it up, and only with certain clients, because not all my clients like murder mystery. Some of them are like, oh no, please turn it off. So we are gonna watch where is she? Kimberlea. So another lash artist of mine is the one that actually, another lash artist of mine. So another lash artist is actually the one that put me on this girl, because apparently it's her sister. So I'm like, wait a minute, your sister has a YouTube channel and does murder mystery. Like, I'm on it and I've been hooked ever since. So if you have never listened to Kimberlea, she is really good. She goes into detail, and the thing that I love is that her episodes usually are as long as my fills. Sometimes I'll end up finishing and then we don't even get to the point where like, I gotta watch it later. But I love that it goes, like, the duration goes throughout the entire appointment. So that's one thing that I love about her channel. Some people's podcasts are like only 30 minutes and I'm like, Jenna, to stop and then put another episode. I don't like that. So that's why I like Kimberlea. So I'm gonna end up putting her on. I'm gonna choose one of these, so we will see which one we put on.
It's hard to stay real in a world full of fakes. It's hard to find truth when the liars are great. I'm trying my best to stay out of your way. Oh well, oh well. You talk a big talk, but got nothing to say. You hold your head high, but your morals to fade. I know you feel cool, but your bubble will break. Oh well, oh well. You can walk into a room, and every fool will try to be like you. But I'm not gonna sell my soul just to be someone you wanna know. Who you like is out of my control. I'm okay being me. I'm not gonna change myself just to make you fall under some spell. Rather be alone and be a shell. I'm okay being me. You say you don't judge and your friends don't agree. They see you for you, but they don't see what I see. A narcissistic personality. Oh well. You think the world is yours. You think it spins for you.
I really need a new system on printing manuals because the price is not pricing. Yes.
Oh, let's make some hot chocolate.
Oh yeah!
Oh, so cute. As you look it. He just puts his little hand up right there.
Quiz for you here, but don't worry, I promise to grade it thorough and square.
My fault. I volunteered information.
Finally made it, guys. We're in Monterey Bay. So pretty. It's so cute. Alright guys, we made it to Monterey Bay. I'm so happy to be here. We went and checked into the hotel. Now we're gonna go grab something to eat real quick, enjoy the rest of our afternoon. We also have to stop by Target and pick up some stuff for our training. We are on our way to go look at the monarch butterfly sanctuary that they have here. This is our fourth time coming to Monterey Bay, right babe? Fourth time? And this is honestly my favorite place. I love coming here so much, and the last few times that we came, we said that we were gonna go look at the butterflies and we never went, and this is the perfect opportunity. We have a little bit of time before the sun goes down, so I think it's a perfect opportunity to go look at the butterflies. I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm still not a professional vlogger, as you can see. Yes.
They move where they optimize what they so they optimize. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Some of them it's like the only way, either like binoculars.
Yeah, we'll take my first.
It's like Leo, but that's like hundreds of like millions.
Can you imagine just like every tree covered?
Thank you. Have a good one. You too.
Let's do this. This is California dreaming right here. Oh my goodness. Look how blue that water is.
Been slammed all over those rocks. Look, they're everywhere. Dude, that water is nuts. Started raining out of nowhere. Look at that. I think that's her. No. Oh, this coffee's good. This coffee is really good. Good morning, guys. It is Friday, December 8th. Today is the first day of my last training of 2023. I think it might be the last private training in a while. I actually came down to Monterey Bay. We had planned a little getaway. If you guys don't know, this is my favorite spot in California. If you guys have never been to Monterey Bay, which is Northern California next to Santa Cruz, San Jose area, I love Monterey Bay. I dream about living here. Every time I come here, I'm just so happy. So we actually planned to come down here for like a little mini vacation, and we had somebody book with us. It's the last training of the year, so we're like, you know what, let's just do it. We're gonna be down there anyway, so might as well, you know. So we are here. I have everything nice and ready to go. This is our little training area. It's kind of like in a suite. We ended up booking a suite, and we're like, you know what, there's no point of booking a big location since it's just going to be one student. I ended up putting, let me show you guys. So this is a manual. Cute. And then we ended up making her a shirt of our lash merch that is coming out very, very soon. So it says Lash Boss. I love the black with the dark gray material. It's so cute. And then over here, I just put like some snacks just to keep us entertained for the day. We are ordering lunch for her later on. I actually really want to try these out. The gingerbread cookies, they look so good. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. So yeah, I think I'm done talking. Let's get into the training and let's have a little fun. That looks so good.
So long.
Yes. she ended up actually picking up the fanning, the shimmy technique so fast. Literally within the first try, she was already making those beautiful effortless fans, and she got it down so fast. So because we were talking and enjoying our time pretty much the entire time, she actually ended up taking about 3 hours to fully complete this look, just because we were talking. But I feel like if it wasn't for that, she probably would have been done a long time ago. So we ended up working on the mannequin after lunch. So we are done for the day. I need to get ready. I think I'm gonna go the same dress like this because I didn't really bring going out clothes. So I mean, I don't look bad. I already look decent. I probably might throw some lipstick on and we are good to go. Oh my goodness, I forgot to put mascara on the bottom lashes. No wonder I look dead. Why didn't nobody tell me? Okay, so we are done day one. We have dinner reservations at Cultura, which is in Carmel, and I heard that it's like a really fancy location, and I'm kind of upset because I didn't bring nothing fancy, so I might just throw on my trench coat and then we are good to go. I'm just waiting for my husband to get back to the hotel, that way we can head out and go explore. We ended up doing most of the sightseeing yesterday, which we already know what's in Monterey Bay, but we just love it here so much that every time we come it's like seeing it for the first time. So yeah, after tonight, tomorrow's our last day, and then we end up leaving on Sunday. So if you guys have watched the video up to this point, thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new here, make sure to follow and hit that like. So yes, let me go get a little more decent, a little put more together, and then I will see you guys when we are on our way to Cultura. Okay, so you know how to like take a basic mapping like one of these and turn it into like a wispy style, right? Okay, perfect. Okay, so my question is, why did you want to get trained by me? You already know how to do all this.
I don't know, like I feel like I feel like you would really like you really give me like the insight that I know like if I'm doing something wrong or not. I don't know.
You just want
like
to feedback.
Reassurance,
Yeah. No, I get it, because technically most of the time my students already know what it is they're doing. They just want to know that they're doing it correctly. But at the end of the day, the way I see it, the way I do things is completely different from how you're gonna end up doing things. You might take a little bit here or there, like probably my shimmy technique. I feel like you're gonna really master that and then make it your own, right? But when it comes to styling, every single student is different. I could literally teach you the way that I style, the way that I do my spikes, the way that I map everything. But to you, you're like, I could do that better, you know? So that's what I want out of this training, is for you to walk out feeling like you're 100 times better than when you came in. And I feel like you are, you know, just
I already feel like that just by yesterday, so that's good.
Good, like that. To me, that's what I want. I want you to know that you can walk out of here knowing that your lashes are going to improve, your speed is going to improve, because obviously you saw, like, we did this in 3 hours yesterday while we were talking, and you still managed to do it, you know?
When you do the inner corners, you lift it up a little bit with tape?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, especially, because sometimes, you know, when you tape down the bottom iPad, especially if the tape is like coming up, the lashes tend to point straight up, right? Or they kind of like go down in the height in between iPads. So what I like to do is I actually take my finger and I'll like go like this with the iPad. So I'll hold the iPad down and then I'll lift up her eyelids and kind of maneuver them. That way they kind of spread out and lift up. And then when they kind of settle down, then I'll take the tape and lift it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because the inner corners tend to be tricky, especially when they're just like kind of doing their own thing. So we kind of just have to go in there and maneuver them a little bit. Sure? No? You can be on YouTube. Okay. Oh. You're like, oh. When it comes to knowing which spike you're going to place first, for doll eye, I'm always going to place the first one right in the center. Okay? And this is just going to help me map out the entire set. So what I like to do is I like to place the first one and then work my way out this way. So count 3, 4 lashes, place 1. Count 3, 4 lashes, place 1. So what I'm actually going to do is, it's just better for you to count this way. So I'm going to put an arrow this way. That way you know, okay? And then when you're done this way, then you're going to start from where you left off right here and then work your way this way. Oops. And it's just easier for you that way. That way you know exactly
where you need to place your spikes, because it's one thing for you to place one here and go over here and then over there and over there, and it kind of just looks messy. So you want to make sure that you have full control of how the overall set's going to look.
Okay.
With a cat eye, I start off with 3-4 lashes, count in, place my first one, and then we work our way in. Or you can do it from the inner corner to the outer. It doesn't really matter, but I feel like it's easier for me to do it this way.
Okay.
Yeah. That way it just helps you understand and know exactly where your next spike's going to go. When it comes to spikes, you never want to work on one eye because it's going to mess you up, especially if you're going back to back. You're going to end up getting stickies. So I recommend for you to do both eyes at the same time. And because we are doing 2 different types of maps, it's going to be a little difficult. But as long as you understand this is where the first one goes, then it'll be easier for you to go back and forth, okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay. So since we started off with this spike like that, it's cute, but the only difference is that it's very, very thin. So that would be perfect if you were doing like a very light hybrid, very light volume. So if you wanted to do like a little more dramatic, you really want your spikes to be noticeable, we're gonna pick up a little bit more.
Okay.
And because we're working with 0.03s, we can go a little.
Oh, these are
with the
0.03s?
spikes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
I thought
why-
they were 0.05.
No, we ended up switching because today I'm gonna show you a mega volume. Okay.
Like this or more?
You see how it looks a little too fluffy at the top? So this is what I like to do when it comes to my spikes. So I like to use the tip of my tweezer as a way to guide my lashes together, especially the tips are starting to fan out. So I like them a little fluffy, little textured, but not to the point where they look like a fan, right? So what I'm gonna come in, pick up about that many. And with my tweezer, I'm going to close it, but not put pressure. And I know that the tweezer is fully closed because this is what you want to do. You want to feel like they're barely touch, okay? And you can see how it's still open in between. That's what we want because we're going to pull the tweezer and the lashes are going to end up sliding to the tip. And then the tip is going to push those lashes to the side and it's going to close them at the tips, okay? You see how I'm picking it up a little bit higher? So I'm going with tweezer. And you see how they're coming together? Put pressure and I'm going to pull. And you see how they're a little more together? Dip it, slide it. And I like to bring it up a little bit higher. That way it fully closes the tip. And this is going to keep the fan or the spike exactly how you want it, okay?
Okay.
Alright. And then sometimes when it does fan out before the glue dries, we can come in and
Yeah, I
pinch
do
it.
that sometimes.
Yeah, especially when you know that it's like opening up too much, and you could come in and pinch it, okay? But the overall goal is that we want to make sure that they come off looking how you want them right off the strip, okay? But if you're really going for like that really spiky wet set look, then yeah, we're going to use product. That way it looks like it's wet. But if you want texture, then you want to make sure that you are pulling it correctly off the strip, okay? If you picked up about 10 lashes the first time around, you want to pick up 10 lashes for each spike. You don't want to do 10, 5, 15, 20, and then have like uneven spikes, okay?
Basically, like all the clients have thing.
Yeah. So, I mean, as a beginner, you kind of tend to do that because it's easy, you know? But, like, I feel like after a year, you should get into a little more advanced styling and really get into all that. Because if not, you're still doing the same thing to everybody.
Yeah, yeah, since the beginning, I'm like, no, I kind of want to do something a little bit different.
No, that's a good thing about being a student. Because even me, I still consider myself a student, is that you can take a little bit of everything from everybody, right? So, say, I mean, on Full Aesthetics, you mentioned that you bought her editorial course, you learned a few things here and there, you tried it out, and you could take what you really like from it and put it into your own aesthetic, right? Then, like for me, it was Maddie when she told me the flower bouquet technique. I could not for the life of me get down the whole lash tray thing. But at least I took the fanning portion out of it, you know, and made it into my own using the cup. So yeah, like, you know, there's always something new to learn from somebody and take it and do your own thing and become a better lash artist, you know? It's one thing if you've been lashing like me 5 years and still have not taken another course and think that you know it all, and then do that and teach that to your students, you know? It's like you're teaching your student to not invest in education. You're teaching your student that only what I teach you is right and everybody else is wrong, and that's not cool, you know? So I mean that's a good thing that you started off, because even me, I started off that way where I'm like, I just want to learn from everybody and I want to take it all in. I had no money, but I was figuring it out, you know. You gotta figure it out. Honestly, that's why I created my membership, because I know that some people can't afford to continue investing in other trainers, and it does get pretty pricey, you know. And I mean,
and that I looked at a bunch of your videos on there. Like that's really helpful. I think when did you come out with it last year?
Last year, so we just hit our
right?
1 year anniversary. Yeah.
Yeah. So because I remember I was already following you when you came up with it, and I was like, ooh, this is so good.
Yeah, like I want to give back more to my community, you know, because I know that as a beginner it's hard. It's hard to like keep investing and keep putting your money into trainers and then not knowing if it's worth it or not, you know. And sometimes the best option is not videos, because you're like, okay, like I still don't get it, you know, but it's there, like the option is there, especially if you can't afford an in-person training.
Yeah, at least you could try to like
improve, you know. I mean, $20, that's like 2 coffees right there.
Yeah.
If you could afford 2 Starbucks coffees, you could afford the membership.
Yeah,
you know?
if you really want to learn and improve. Yeah.
And I mean, come on, like I do free mentorship. Like I'm on there answering questions and helping people. Like my mentorships are not cheap, you know. And I do it for free for my members because I do want them to succeed.
Oh yeah, like you have the also like the full like you have the full manual and stuff, you know, you do the whole course on there too.
The courses, I mean, for free? Come on, where else are you gonna get an online course for free? 6 of them, you know?
And then we still get that percentage off of products.
The products. Yeah.
I mean, it's worth it. Really worth it. It's really helpful.
I'm glad you like it. And I get it, you know, some people are not going to understand. They're not going to see the importance of it. That's fine, you know, but the people who really are serious, who really value their education and who want to save money, they're on it, you know? And when they are on it and they truly see and understand the whole point of it, they're like, wow, like this is the best thing. I know if I was a beginner and if somebody did that, I would never get off of it. Because, I mean, you're saving money on every aspect, the education and the products. It looks so good. Yes, placement is good, direction is good, the amount you're grabbing is good. I like the texture at the top. Beautiful. It looks so good. How do you feel?
Good.
You should feel good.
You know this. You know what's on my face? It's
Why are we both like, oh my god, right now? Okay, I need to push pause. 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 Pause.
Before we hop.
I know. Okay, so we are watching Bailey Sarian because turns out she loves Bailey Sarian too. So we are having our lunch break, in and out, watching Bailey Sarian, and she just came out with her own collection, and we're gonna get it. It's so cute. Yes. So
we are.
play now. Let's watch it.
And also the
Yes.
Death bundle.
Okay, I don't think I covered this, but I do have a whole section on wet sets and like angel eyes. This one you can tell that I did 3 millimeters longer, and it looks very dramatic. That's why I've been.
That's like wet, wispy.
Yeah. So that's why I kind of been sticking mainly to like doing like 1 or 2 millimeters for the wet sets, because it just looks. You see, it still gives you that texture, but it looks a little more subtle, a little more natural compared to doing 3 millimeters, which what you would do for like a regular wispy, right? It just looks better. All right, so we're gonna be talking about branding. Do you feel like this is something that you need help with?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So the reason why I wanted to include this in our training is because I feel like as a beginner, we kind of tend to get lost and don't know how to go about it as far as our branding. But one thing we need to keep in mind with our branding, it has to identify who we are. You know, you don't want to go out there and start copying everybody because everybody's doing the black aesthetic,
or the beige aesthetic, and you're like, okay, I want to do that because it's trendy right now. But the aesthetic has nothing to do with your brand. Your brand is you. And that's one thing people fail to do. They think that, oh, I'm gonna make my brand look cute, but then they completely eliminate themselves out of the picture. When in reality, we need to think about that. People buy products because of you. People are not gonna buy your products because it look nice. Products don't sell products. People sell products. Okay, so it's the same thing as a service provider. Okay, people are gonna buy your service because of you. They're not gonna buy the service because, oh, you do pretty lashes. They want to know who is behind the brand, right?
It looks so good.
So it makes me sad, but I'm so glad that I got to spend this time with you, and I'm really, really proud of the work that you put in. And your sets look so good. Your fans look amazing. The fact that you got them down in like 1 second shows that you're gonna be really good at this, and I'm extremely proud of you. Okay?
Thank you.
You definitely deserve this.
This is so cute. Oh, thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
of course. Thank you for
so
trusting me
nice.
with your education, and it means the world to me.
Where does it look like down the camera?
It's all good. I ended up using this ColourPop Fresh Kiss Glossy Lip Stain in color. Doesn't have it. That's what it looks like. Okay, so we are done. We are finally done with our 2-day training here in Monterey Bay. We ended up doing a mega volume, wispy, top trending styles, social media editorial course. We did like an all-in-one training, and it just went so good. Maria was amazing. She was awesome. She asked all the right questions, and we just kept ourselves entertained. So overall, it was an amazing training. It was such a good training to end the year off. We had the time of our lives. Okay, so we are officially done. I am gonna wait for my husband to put on some walking shoes because we're gonna end up going down to the wharf or maybe even Cannery Row. It is our last night here, so we're gonna enjoy it a little bit, go grab some seafood, and then tomorrow morning we are actually gonna go back to Carmel and probably grab a coffee, have some brunch. We might sleep in today, who knows, but overall such an amazing weekend. And if you have stuck around to the end of the video, thank you guys. I hope you guys learned a thing or two, because I did end up putting a little nuggets from the actual training in this video, and I know that it's probably beneficial for a lot of you, so I decided to record most of the training so I can teach you guys a little thing or two, just because I don't know when my next training will be. Maybe I'm still deciding. Who knows, I might change my mind, but as of right now, this is my last training for a while. I know, it's so sad. Okay, so that wraps up today. We're gonna go grab some dinner, probably have a little fun fun in town, and that is it.
Ready? Cheers. Where's the music? We got little trinkets in here. Wicks and wax. It's so cute in here. It's like we're in a little cottage. Oh, I love it here so much.